back to my channel. This is going to be a reading where we're looking at the next 72 hours for you. Of course, if you want to see the extended version of this, I will have it posted on my Patreon. So if you're not a Patreon and you want to see the extended version where we look at love, career and finances, where we look at the possible obstacle, pretty much if you resonate with this video and you want to check it out, it will be below. Also, all my information will be listed below if you want to book a reading with me. If you're completely new to the channel, you didn't know. And let's go ahead and flip the camera so you guys can go ahead and see the cards, okay? Definitely like this video, subscribe if you want to see future readings, and let's see what the next 72 hours has in store for you. Enjoy. All right, so this is going to be a reading for my Leos. Let's go ahead and jump straight in with the Hip Hop Queens deck. I love this deck so much. I'm super excited to be using it for the first time on the channel. And of course, I'm going to pull from some more decks as we go along. But let's start here. So Spirit Guides, Angels, God. What's the archetype that my Leos need to be embodying for the next 72 hours? All right, so we have Mary J. Blige. Okay, and this card says healing. So this is prioritizing personal healing. Some of you naturally have healing abilities, so this is making sure that you're not ignoring those abilities or ignoring how you can heal other people, ignoring how you can heal yourself. This is also finding ways to heal yourself naturally in terms of like any health ailments that you may have and things of that nature. But let's see what this card says in terms of the book. All right, so and I also heard No More Pain. I love that song so much. But so this card represents reflection, therapy, breaking patterns, and recovery. And when the Mary J. Blige card is prompting you, or when it shows up, it's prompting you to take a closer look at the traumas you've endured to understand how you're behaving in the present. Identify the obstacles you've encountered in your life. Sometimes we react so aggressively to the slightest things and have no idea why. Well, it's time to explore those reasons. A personal deep dive will help you better understand yourself and in turn help better control your emotions. You can't do it on your own. Seek the guidance of a professional or a spiritual guide or elder. You deserve a drama-free life, and starting with yourself. Okay, so that's about overall healing in many different ways. This is also recognizing toxic patterns in ourselves and finding ways for us to personally shake them. But let's go ahead and pull from this deck as well. What's the overarching energy surrounding my Leos for the next 72 hours? Okay, and the card we have is the Emperor. So power struggles is the first thing I'm hearing. There could be a level of stubbornness some of you guys are tapping into, or you have someone around you who's really stubborn. This is about also getting control, where you may have felt like you've lost your control in a relationship. You may have lost your control at a job because you have a boss that's really overbearing or makes your job hard for you to do in the first place. This could also be you having to just take control of situations, scenarios that you felt like you didn't have control in at all. Sometimes our mind will trick us and make us believe that we're destitute, that we're more so at the will and mercy of the universe. And in many ways we are, but in some cases we have a lot of control over the things that we put up with, the things we go through, and how long we exist in certain spaces. So this is you needing to definitely get control over certain situations in your life. All right, tarot cards. Let's see. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Leos. What's the message for them, God, Spirit Guides? What's the energy? We got the Two of Cups, the High Priestess, the Knight of Cups, and the Magician card. So coming into this time frame, a lot of you are pretty much aware of what you need to do with some sort of relationship here, soulmate connection, spiritual connection you have with someone where you guys aren't speaking, but you still feel them in the spirit realm, or you guys still communicate with each other's spirits. A lot of you already know to what extent to move with this situation, exactly what you need to do moving forward. It's the inconsistency in how this person may present themselves that confuses you. It's like once they start to act as if they're not interested, they're not emotionally there with you, it's like, okay, I want to separate myself from it, you personally. But then when they start to kind of act as if they're interested again, and then they, you know, offer these apologies or offer these sweet nothings, it's like they manipulate you back into the situation. And it's needing to see beyond it with this High Priestess. It's like you guys already know, especially if this is a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, you know this person's manipulative. You know this person knows how to say the right things to get you to stay and to do this and to do that. But you do need to protect your energy and not let somebody feel like they have so much control over you to the point that you feel like you don't have control over your circumstance or situation. A lot of you also are needing to prioritize personal balance. For my singles or my people who aren't even really thinking about love, personal balance is what you guys are going to have to focus on for the next 72 hours. Especially when it comes to your personal emotions. Some days you guys feel like yourself. Other days you feel depressed. You may feel out of it. Like you want to just stay in the bed. And this depression could keep you from putting certain ideas out. You may want to start certain businesses. You may want to go a lot further with a business here. And you're able to, it's just you need to pick up the pieces. You need to find opportunity where you feel like your opportunity is destitute, which isn't true. Let's keep going. What's the energy surrounding my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Leos? Okay. So I have the loving man that fell. And yeah, somebody's pretty charming. They know exactly how to bring you back in. They know how to offer you gifts. They know how to offer you pep talks. Okay, they know how to say everything they need to say to reassure you that everything's going to be okay. But you guys need to make sure you see beyond this person's tactics. Okay. What's the last message here for my Leos from their spirit guides? With a business partnership, you do need to make sure you're also using your intuition there as well, especially if this person acts like they don't want to be a business partner with you, or they don't want to do their job whenever they get emotionally charged up. This person is the type to pull manipulative strings behind the scenes to try to get money. But I also have no feeling is final. Everything passes. And this is a message. This is a word in itself. Make sure you're not making permanent decisions during this time frame based off of emotions or being riled up. Because all this does is cause you to make certain choices or decisions you can't backtrack from. You could be angry, upset in one moment, and then decide to do a whole bunch of things. But when you return to a happy state, when you return from the state of being angry, then you're going to feel like, well, why did I do that in the heat of the moment? Why did I say that in the heat of the moment? So be aware that emotions are just that, energy, emotion. And it will constantly be in motion. So never make permanent decisions based off of a temporary feeling. And I'm gonna leave it at that. If you want to see the extended version, check out my Patreon. I will have that listed below, and I will see you over there.